Oh. Alright, y'all. Philadelphia Eagles lose to the Seattle Seahawks on Monday Night Football, 23-17. Carson Wentz, of course, started out slow in the game, but got better in the second half. Late in the second half, Eagles got the ball first. Eagles got the ball first to start the game. They went 3-and-out from their own 20. Seahawks get the football and move into Eagles territory to inside the 25-yard line. Fletcher Cox then gets a sack on Russell Wilson, which was big early in the game. Uh, so uh, so on third and 14, Eagles get a stop. Two personal foul calls on the Eagles. Defensive player moves Seattle to the Eagles 6-yard line on third and goal from the Eagles 3. Seattle runs the football and the defensive line stops the run to force a fourth down. Seahawks go for it on fourth down in the first quarter, uh, and the Eagles from well, Seattle had a fourth down from the Eagles too, and they went for it, and the Eagles defense. They handed off to Moore from the 2-yard line. On fourth and goal, Seattle had it. They hand the ball off to Moore, and the Eagles stopped them to force a turnover on down. Eagles start their possession, their second possession of the game, uh, from the 2-yard line, their own 2-yard line on third. Wentz throws the ball downfield, deep for rookie Jalen Ray. Pass was overthrown. Seemed late in the game, Wentz overthrew the ball a lot. Okay, so Seahawks got the incomplete on the Seahawks. I'm sorry. Hold on. There's thrown for an incompletion. On the Seahawks' second possession, the Seahawks go for it on 4th and 2 from their own 35, and the Eagles make a defensive stop. So the Eagles had, early in the game, Eagles had two defensive stops on fourth down. Twice as Seattle went for it on fourth down. And Seattle didn't get it. Eagles made defensive stops both times. So Eagles got a turnover on down. Just looking at some key notes in this game real quick. Alright, so on the next possession, Carson Wentz gets sacked back at the 28-yard line. Alright. I'm sorry, back at the Eagles' 25-yard line. He got sacked back at the Eagles' 25-yard line. 39, Seattle gets penalized for a delayed game call and brings up a 3rd and 14. So wait, hold on. On 3rd and 13, Carson Wentz got sacked. Okay. So then Seattle got the ball back on a punt. 3rd and 14, Wilson completed a short pass. They stopped him short of a first down, so Seattle had to punt it back to the Eagles. Eagles get the ball first. I'm sorry, hold on. Eagles start their next possession from their own 26-yard line. In the first quarter, Eagles don't even pick up a single first down. So Eagles didn't even pick up a first down that whole first quarter. So at the end of the first quarter, it was 0-0. Hurts came in the game under center to start the second quarter, and there was a 5-yard penalty, false start penalty, so backed them up 5 yards. Hurts threw a 6-yard pass to Alshon Jeffries for a 6-yard pass. Once went back in the game, got sacked. Eagles punted. Seahawks started at their own 32. On 3rd and 13, Wilson throws it deep to DK Metcalf, completed down to the 1-yard line for 52 yards. On 2nd and goal, Wilson hit David Moore for the game's first touchdown. So Seahawks were up 7-0 with 10:56 to go in the second quarter. Sanders runs 9 yards, close to a first down. Doug puts Hurts in the game, but then goes back out because he had the wrong helmet. He didn't have his signal helmet. He had the signal helmet on, and Carson Wentz was still in the game when he went under center. So he had to go get the helmet that didn't have the signal that you would hear from upstairs, the play calling signal. So he went back out. Then he so he had the wrong helmet. So on 3rd and 2, Hurts is under center and runs to Sanders, and he doesn't get it. So on the next possession, Eagles get a personal foul, horse collar penalty. Seattle had the ball back at this point. So the Eagles had punted it back to him for 15 yards, and 2nd and 5. Running back Chris Carson of Seattle takes a handoff for a first down to the Eagles 38, and the next play, Darius Slay is called for a defensive holding call, 5-yard penalty, and an automatic first down. Tyler Lockett picks up a first down on a pass from Russell Wilson. Wilson goes 17 yards to Metcalf down to the Eagles' 3-yard line. On 1st and goal, Barnett rushes Wilson for an incomplete, and Wilson gets called for a 15-yard intentional grounding call. Back to the 16-yard line on 2nd and goal from the 16. Wilson hands the ball off to Chris Carson, which just runs it right in, 16 yards for the touchdown, which made the game 14-0 Seattle at that point. 5:27 to go in the half. Seattle at this point, 2nd and 16, plus Seattle. It made the game 14-0 Seattle at this point. It was late in the second quarter, close to the end of the first half. 2nd and 16. Carson Wentz keeps it and runs the football all the way to the 40-yard line for the Eagles' first down of the game. So the Eagles didn't even have a first down until late in the first half of the second quarter, when Carson Wentz was at the 20-yard line. He was at about the 24-yard line. He just took off he rolled out and just ran with the football down to the 40-yard line. That was Eagles' first down of the game. On 2nd down, Wentz throws a screen to Rieger, who makes a few people miss and gets the ball to the Seattle 43. Next play, Sanders runs it for the first down. A hands to the face call on Seattle gives the Eagles a first down. Next play, the ball gets snapped over Wentz's head and he rolls out of the pocket and throws it out of bounds. So Carson Wentz. So Jason Kelsey, who started his 100th career regular season game today, he snapped the football over Carson Wentz's head. Carson Wentz had to run back and get it. He rolled out and just threw it away out of bounds. Next play, Boston Scott takes a handoff 6 yards to the Eagles' 30-yard line and takes the clock down to the 2-minute warning. After the 2-minute warning, Wentz keeps it on a QB draw to the 18-yard line. On 3rd and 4 from the Seattle 12, Sanders runs the ball for a first down to the 3-yard line. On 2nd and goal from the 3, Wentz completes the pass to Dallas Goedert for the Eagles' first touchdown of the game. Jake Elliott had missed the extra point and made the game 14-6 at that point. Seattle gets the ball back in the second half. Front 4 and secondary does a good job of forcing Wilson into a 3-and-out. When the Eagles get the ball back on 2nd down, Wentz throws the ball to Dallas Goedert to the 50 to bring up 3rd and 1, and Carson Wentz sneaks for a yard for the first. Then Wentz hits Rodgers to the 37 for a first down. So the Eagles at this point are at the 37-yard line after a completion from Carson Wentz to tight end Richard Rodgers. Next play, Wentz hits Goddard at the 20 and gets down to the 16 using Jake Driscoll at tight end. Jake Driscoll had checked in at tight end at that point. On 3rd and 10 from the Seattle 17, Wentz calls a timeout because of confusion on the next play. Wentz gets sacked by Adams of Seattle, who was pressuring him all night. And the field goal team came on. Jake Elliott hits a field goal and makes the game. Now that cut the lead to 14-9 because Jake Elliott had missed the field goal, had missed the extra point on the touchdown the Eagles had scored earlier in the game. So Seattle makes the field goal, makes it 14-9. Seattle Seahawks after Jake Elliott hit the field goal. On Seattle's next drive, Wilson hits Metcalf for a first down. Next play, as Wilson gets hit, he flicks a pass to Chris Carson, who takes it for 9 yards to the 45-yard line. Next play, Wilson hits Metcalf down the field. Down the Eagles 35, Metcalf dropped the ball, but refs ruled. Well, they say he dropped the ball, but they said he was down by contact after the catch to the 35-yard line that Metcalf had caught. After the Eagles had challenged the play, the ruling on the field had stand that Metcalf had caught the pass. And so after review, the call stand. Next play, Wilson hits the tight end Hollister for another 8 yards, and then he hits a pass for a loss to one of the players. After that 8-yarder to Hollister, short of a first down, Seattle kicks a field goal, and it's good to make the score. At that point, it was 17-9 Seattle Seahawks. On 35, Wentz picks up a first down to Dallas Goedert to the Eagles 40. The third quarter comes to an end with Seattle Seahawks leading the game 17-9. Eagles have a 2nd and 7. Begin the fourth quarter. Play the Sandals for nothing. On 3rd down, Wentz hits Fogle for 5 yards, short of the first down. On fourth down, Eagles go for it. On fourth down, Wentz passes and it gets knocked down at the line of scrimmage. So the Eagles turn it over on downs at their own 48-yard line. Seattle takes over, and second down, Wilson hits deep down the sideline to DK Metcalf. Seattle scores a rushing TD. A holding call on Seattle brings it back and makes it a 2nd and 20. Next play, Wilson incompletes the pass to Metcalf in the corner of the end zone. And on 3rd and 20, Wilson throws a short pass, and the Eagles stop it to force a 34-yard field goal by Jason Myers. At that point, who hits it, makes the score. At that point, after Jason Myers had hit that field goal, the score was 20-9 Seattle Seahawks. Eagles start their next possession at their own 23-yard line. Wentz gets sacked on 3rd and 2. Wentz completes it to Dallas Goedert for a first down. A pass interference call on Fulgham. That was the next play. Pass interference call on Fulgham on the next play. Gives the Eagles the ball at midfield. Next play, Wentz goes deep into the middle of the field, and another pass interference gave the Eagles the ball. Another first down at the Seattle's 21-yard line, and 3rd and 10. Wentz throws a 9-yard swing pass to Boston Scott for 8 yards, and on 4th down, Eagles go for it, and Wentz throws an interception in the end zone. That was almost to end it there. So Seattle got the ball back at the 20-yard line of this game. This was in the 4th quarter. After a 2-yard run, Russell picks up a first down after 2. So when they got the ball back on the turnover on downs, they were after the interception that Wentz had through to the touchdown from 21 yards out. Seattle had the ball at the 20-yard line doing a touchback. Wilson ran twice to try to run some clock. He got a first down. On 3rd and 11, Eagles get a stop on an incompletion, but a pass interference on Avade Maddox. It was a pass that looked like it was uncatchable, but Avade Maddox was holding the receiver, so they called the pass interference call on number 29, Avade Maddox. Gave Seattle a first down with 6:40 to go in the Eagles game. Eagles get Seattle into a 4th down as Seahawks punt it back to the Eagles. And Greg Ward called for a fair catch at that point at the 11-yard line. First play, Wentz avoids pressure and gets 7 yards. On 3rd and 4, Wentz completes a pass to Dallas Goedert up to the 45-yard line. Next play, Wentz gets sacked at the 35. Eagles with a 2nd and 30 after a holding call on Jordan Mailata, who was a young offensive lineman taking Jason Peters' spot. Next play, Wentz pass is incomplete. On 3rd and 30, Wentz throws it short, gain to make it 4th down. Last chance for the Eagles. Wentz steps back and throws it about 10 yards short of the first down to Jalen Rigger, who it wasn't on target, so it was incompleted. Seattle takes over on downs with 2:14 to go. Seahawks run the clock and kick a field goal. Jason Myers makes the field goal good to make the score at that point 23-9. With 1:30 to go in the game, Boston Scott takes the kickoff from the end zone and runs it all the way to the 42-yard line. Eagles get the ball down to the 32-yard line on a Boston Scott pass with 30 seconds to go. With 21 seconds to go, Wentz goes to the end zone with the football, and it's batted around in the end zone. With only 21 seconds to go, it was batted around, and then went into the hands of Eagles tight end Richard Rodgers for a touchdown. So Eagles get a lucky break there, a lucky play. Miles Sanders then runs it in for 2 points, which makes the score 23-17. At that point, 12 seconds to go in the game. Eagles try an onside kick, and it was picked up by none other than DK Metcalf with the great hands. Okay, so Philadelphia Eagles lose the game 23-17. They are now 3-7-1 in the NFC East. They next play the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field this Sunday, December 6th. And I'll be doing the pregame sometime during the week. See you guys later.